everyone, welcome back to Triple Goddess Soapery. My name is Angela, and today I thought we would do something a little different. I am making bath bombs for pretty much the very first time ever. I have always sworn that I would never make bath bombs as part of my line because they're super finicky and kind of a pain in the butt, and they're messy and I don't really like it. But this is the problem with having built up so much inventory that I'm all ready to go for the next at least 3 or 4 markets, probably. And now I'm bored, and I am just sitting around the house after work with nothing to do, and I'm used to being super busy, so now I'm coming up with new projects for myself. So, here we are. In the last 24 hours, I have made 4 batches of bath bombs. They are 500 gram batches, so they make anywhere from like 3 to 5 bath bombs. And I have also been binge watching The Soap Chef. If you have not watched her on social media, especially on YouTube, you really should, because she is the expert on bath bombs. So I went through her videos. She has a series of videos that take you right from beginner right to expert with her recipe for bath bombs. And I started with the very basic recipe, then I went on to her number 2 video, and then finally, not this video, this is, I think this is her very beginner recipe. It doesn't have any SLSA or any SCI in it, so no bubblers, but it does have oil in it, and anything else? Oh god, I already don't remember. Anyway, you can check her out on YouTube, and you can find these videos and see the video that the recipe that I'm using here, but it's her basic basic recipe, and it works really well. I'm quite impressed. So I did decide, one of the things I wanted to do this weekend was I wanted to make donut bath bombs, and I told a couple people, hey, I'm going to make these bath bombs. I don't even really take baths, so, free bath bombs for everybody. So you will see here, I do try to use the donut bath mold, and after 2 or 3 failed attempts, I give up and I just switch to a round bath bomb mold because it's just easier. And she does say in her videos that round bath bombs are the easiest, and then the donut mold is probably like the second easiest. And since this video, which was just last night, I have successfully made 2 batches of donut bath bombs, so I'm very, very excited about that. Some of the tips and tricks that she gives in her videos are really helpful, which I did not follow in this video. But I found that making the mix just a little wetter really helped me out a lot. And also too, I'm using, not in this video I use 70% alcohol, so a blend of water and alcohol. But I did find after this that using witch hazel as my binder really helped, as well as just having the mix be a little more wet in general. So you see, first one is cracked right in half, so I go back to the drawing board and I try it again. But yeah, so for me, on the west coast, on Vancouver Island, it is about 40 degrees 40% humidity in my soap studio, and I do have a small dehumidifier going. And I did find that having the mixture a little wetter really, really helped me keep these bath bombs together. Now, whether that's the witch hazel was the actual reason, whether the way I'm packing it is better now, or having it wetter, I'm not sure. But it's one of those things, maybe it's all 3. Another thing that I think that I was doing wrong here, and that I have switched up and it seems to be working a lot better, is I'm not pressing them as hard. I'm just putting it in the mold. Okay, let's start from the beginning. I am putting the bath bomb mix in the mold, and I'm just sprinkling it in lightly, tapping it down, sprinkling it in again so that's mounded, and tapping it down again, and then it's slightly rounded, and then that's when I put the cover on and I give it a bit of a press, and then I put it down on the table and I press it twice, and that's it. No more pressing. And that seems to work. And here I end up, you can see, look, I just decide that bath bomb's no good after all. It was starting to crack, I could see it, and that might be partially due to these trays. I find these trays from the dollar store are a little warped. If I make my cement soap dishes on them, they're not level, and I can't use them to rest them on until they're dry. So yeah, anyway. Part of that reason could have been the tray not being level and breaking the bath bomb, and part of it was me being impatient, I'm sure. But anyway. So yeah, those are the things that I learned that work for me. I've decided my mix a little on the wet side. I don't compress too much. And I also have decided which hazel is my friend, and that's going to be my binder. So here's where I give up, and I'm like, screw it. And I just pull out the stainless steel bath bomb molds, and I just make them. And I will say these stainless steel molds are very easy to use. I also do have, and I'm not sure that I use it in this video, but I do also have a 3D printed 2-inch mold and a 3D printed 3-inch mold, the 3D, 3-piece ones, and they're also quite easy to use. I just also use a little biodegradable plant-based glitter on that one, and I think this might be the only one that I do. This one I try to do, but it ends up failing. And I apologize if you can hear noise in the background. That is my husband, who is an elephant. And I believe, yeah, this one, I believe this one falls apart. Yeah, there we go. It falls apart right in the tray as soon as I set it down. Something else that I started doing, and you don't see it in this video, it's, I think, the last batch that I made today. What I did was, I have these cutting boards. They're thin, but they're very rigid. Some kind of rigid plastic that I bought from the dollar store. They come in a package of, I don't know, 3 or 4. And I use that as like my flip tray or my flip board. So when I unmold the donut bath bombs, I unmold them onto the board and flip them over, and then I slide them to where they're going to dry and cure. Now, of course, that's not going to work with these round ones, but what I have done is I have ordered on Amazon a piece of eggshell foam. They use it for insulation, for soundproofing. So I got a 12 by 12 inch piece of that, and I'll just put that on my trays, and maybe I'll put like, I don't know, paper towel or something over it, and I'll use that to place my round bath bombs, because you won't see it in this video, I don't think, but all of my bath bombs have very, very flat bottoms. And I don't know if that's just because I'm making my mix a little bit wetter because it's easier for me to make, or if it's just the way this recipe is. I don't know that that's the case. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the Soap Chef making many round bath bombs, so I really don't know. She uses a lot of flat bottom 3D bath bombs, which are absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, so this was my first real attempt. Actually, this was my second attempt. My first attempt I don't have a video for, but they came out all right. It was a very, very simple recipe, a recipe from Creative Bath Labs. It was her rock hard recipe, and it worked well. Wasn't really as rock hard as I expected it to be, but that I'm sure is my own fault. So yeah, there we go. I have successfully made bath bombs, and these are scented in, I don't remember what. And there we go, just showing how fizzy and foamy the remainder of the mixture is. So thanks very much for watching, and if you like this video and you want to see more, please remember to hit subscribe and the like button for more soapy content. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.